Hello children, I hope you are doing well. Our topic for today is pests and parasites, but for the sake of time we will only look at pests. At the end of the lesson you should be able to 1. Define the pest, 2. Identify and give some examples of pests, 3. Explain field and storage pests with some examples, 4. Outline at least 2 effects of pests on crops. What is a pest? A pest is any animal that causes damage to crops. One may ask, what are crops? Crops are plants that are grown on large scale for commercial purposes. Examples of crops are vegetable crops, fruit crops, beverage crops, and forage crops. So any animal that attack these crops are called pests. Let's look at few examples of pests. I have here mouse, locust, a weaver bird, squirrel, and then capsid on cocoa fruits. Types of pests. There are 2 types of pests. They are 1. Field pests, 2. Storage pests. Let's look at each of them. With reference to the picture beneath, we can see a rodent attacking some portion of this plant. So when we talk about field pests, they are pests that cause damage to crops growing on the field or farm. Examples are rodents like rats, mice, and then we have insects like locusts, beetle, and then mammals like cow. Let's move on to storage pests. With reference to the picture beneath, we can see some insects attacking these beans, grains. So when we talk about storage pests, they are pests that damage harvested crops under storage. Can we think of any? Examples are weevils, mice, cockroaches, and rats. And our lesson on effects of pests on crops. 1. Pests reduce the total crop yield. And 2. They can also reduce the total quality of crops. And 3. They increase the cost of the farmer's production. With parasites in our next lesson. Do well to attempt questions below this video to assess yourself, please. Thank you and stay safe at home.